What if I told you that one of football's biggest talents almost didn't choose Germany? Or was this wonder kid once called too small to make it? Today we're diving into the incredible story of Jamal Musiala, the teenager who went from being nicknamed Bambi to becoming one of football's most electrifying talents. From his multicultural background to his record-breaking achievements, here are 10 fascinating things about Bayern Munich's young superstar that leave you amazed. What we reveal at number 1 can change everything you think you know about him. Stick around, you won't believe it. Let's start with Musiala's fascinating background. Born in Stuttgart, Germany in 2003, Jamal's story was like a beautiful tapestry woven from different cultures. His father, Daniel Richard, is a British Nigerian, while his mother, Carolyn, is German with Polish roots. This unique heritage would later play a crucial role in his football journey, but here's where things get interesting. At just 7 years of age, young Jamal's life took a dramatic turn when his family moved to England. His mother had received an opportunity to study at the University of Southampton, and this decision would shape Musiala's entire future. Imagine being a young boy who barely spoke English, thrust into a new country with only football as your universal language. In Southampton, Musiala quickly proved that talent needs no translation. He joined the Southampton Youth Academy, where his incredible technical abilities were already turning heads. His first coach at Southampton recalled how the young boy would score 5 to 10 goals per game. Remember, this was a 7-year-old we're talking about, but Southampton was just the beginning. Chelsea scouts soon spotted this diamond in the rough, and in 2011, 8-year-old Musiala joined the Blues' academy. At Chelsea, he wasn't just any academy player, he was special. The coaching staff knew it, his teammates knew it, and soon everyone else would know it too. During his Chelsea years, Musiala developed the technical foundation that would later make him famous. He trained alongside future stars like Mason Mount and Callum Hudson-Odoi, often playing above his age group because of his exceptional talent. What's remarkable is that he scored an incredible 122 goals in just 3 years at the Whitgift School, Chelsea's partner school. But perhaps the most interesting part of his Chelsea story isn't about his goals or skills, it's about his development as a person. Despite being one of the most talented players in the academy, Musiala remained humble and focused on his education. His teachers remember him as a quiet, determined student who excelled both on and off the pitch. In 2019, at just 16 years old, Musiala made a bold decision that would change his life forever. He left Chelsea to join Bayern Munich, and boy, did that decision pay off. On September 18th, 2020, he wrote his name into the history books by becoming Bayern Munich's youngest ever Bundesliga goal scorer at 17 years and 205 days old. But here's what makes this achievement even more incredible. Musiala wasn't just scoring any goal in any game. This was an 8-0 victory over Schalke, and he came off the bench to score with the confidence of a veteran. The record he broke had stood for 18 years, previously held by Roque Santa Cruz. But Musiala wasn't done breaking records. Just a few months later, on February 23rd, 2021, he achieved something even more remarkable. In a Champions League knockout match against Lazio, he became the youngest English goal scorer in Champions League history and the youngest player ever to score for a German club in the competition, all at the tender age of 17 years and 363 days. Picture this, a teenager stepping onto one of football's biggest stages under the bright lights of the Champions League and calmly slotting the ball into the net like he'd been doing it for years. Now, this is where Musiala's story gets interesting. Due to his unique heritage, he was eligible to play for 3 countries: Germany, his birthplace, England, where he grew up, and Nigeria through his father. This was a decision that would impact his entire career. Having represented both England and Germany at youth level, Musiala found himself the centre of an international tug-of-war. He had played for England's under-21s and was considered one of their most promising talents. But in February 2021, he made the dramatic decision to represent Germany, his birth nation, at the senior level. The decision wasn't just about football. It was about identity. As Musiala himself said, "I have a heart for Germany and I have a heart for England." His choice to represent Germany came after deep reflection and conversations with his family, showing maturity beyond his years. When Musiala first arrived at Bayern Munich, his slender frame and elegant movement caught everyone's attention. That's when his teammate Leroy Sané gave him the nickname Bambi after the graceful Disney character. But unlike the fictional deer, this Bambi had a killer instinct on the pitch. The nickname perfectly captures Musiala's unique playing style. Like the Disney character, he moves with incredible grace and agility. But don't let the gentle nickname fool you. This Bambi has become one of the most feared attackers in the Bundesliga. His teammates say the nickname stuck because of how he dances past defenders, making even the most experienced players look like they're sliding on ice. Here's something that might surprise you. Musiala is just as impressive in the classroom as he is on the pitch. During his time at Whitgift School in England, he was equally committed to his studies. His teachers remember him as a dedicated student who excelled in multiple subjects. But what's truly remarkable is how he balanced his academic pursuits with his football career. While other young players might have let their studies slide, Musiala maintained excellent grades while training at Chelsea's academy. He was particularly strong in languages, which isn't surprising given his international background. This intellectual curiosity and discipline have translated directly into his playing style, where his decision-making often seems several steps ahead of his opponents. Like many young players of his generation, Musiala grew up watching and idolizing Lionel Messi, but he didn't just admire Messi, he studied him. You can see traces of the Argentine maestro's influence in Musiala's play, the close ball control, the ability to turn in tight spaces, and the vision to find passes that others don't see. In interviews, Musiala has spoken about spending hours watching Messi's videos, trying to understand how the legend thinks on the pitch. This dedication to learning from the best has helped shape his playing style. But what's impressive is that Musiala hasn't just copied Messi, he's taken those influences and created his own unique style. Here's a side of Musiala that few people know about. He's an artist off the pitch too. During his school days, art was one of his favourite subjects, and he continued to enjoy creative pursuits away from football. This artistic side isn't just a hobby, it's reflected in how he plays the game. Watch him closely during a match and you'll see that every dribble, every feint, every turn is like a brush stroke on canvas. His teammates often say that his creativity in tight spaces is unlike anything they've seen before. It's this combination of athletic ability and artistic expression that makes him a unique player. They call him the silent killer on the pitch, and for good reason. Unlike many modern footballers who love to showboat, Musiala let his football do the talking. He's quiet and unassuming off the pitch, but when the game starts, he transforms into one of the most lethal attackers in world football. This nickname came from his ability to quietly dominate games without drawing attention to himself. One moment he seems uninvolved, the next he's glided past 3 defenders and slotted the ball into the net. His former coach at Bayern Munich, Hansi Flick, once said, "He has a great eye and feeling for choosing the right spaces. He's very confident on the ball and can play well between the lines." The term generational talent gets thrown around a lot in football, but with Musiala, it's different. By the age of 20, he'd already achieved what many players dream of in their entire careers. He's broken records at Bayern Munich, starred in the Champions League, and represented Germany at major tournaments. But what truly makes him special isn't just his achievements, it's his potential. Football experts agree that we're only seeing the beginning of what Musiala can do. His unique combination of technical skill, tactical intelligence, and creative flair makes him one of the most exciting prospects in world football. From a young boy with multiple nationalities to one of football's brightest stars, Jamal Musiala's journey is proof that with talent, dedication, and the right mindset, anything's possible. He's not just a footballer, he's an artist, a student of the game, and a symbol of modern football's multicultural future. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible talent, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel for more amazing football stories. Hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. What aspect of Musiala's story surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below.